Hello, everybody. Welcome to part two of Bring Us Some Figgy Pudding
Oh no!
with Kat.
Is this part two, or is this just like an in between, like
A
post
continuation. I don't know. I mean, depends on how you're listening and or in how you're taking us in. So I think it was just a nice little good spot for a little pause, a little break. So that way you didn't miss anything. To a quick recap and catch up, we're talking with Kat, and the comment section has run wild with bizarre things to do to me.
as it does.
Apparently, I didn't know this was an ongoing thing, but apparently it is.
So while we're waiting for Kat to return,
mhm.
some Run the Gauntlet is saying, and we're back with erotic fan fiction.
Yeah.
So let's do a little experiment.
Oh,
let's write a fan fiction together right now for Chris. A very short one. Yes. Oh, actually, we have a question from Hidden. I don't know if that's their username or if they're just Hidden. And Kat is back. Hello, Kat.
Hello.
What is this? Hidden says, I got a question. Who should fart first in a relationship, the boyfriend or girlfriend, to break that barrier?
You got to kind of feel that one out, and also
it's always me.
It's also, I mean, you can have boyfriend. I mean, there's no that's or girlfriend.
Hold on, I love that. I love that they're like, who should fart first in a relationship? And Kat's like, it's always me. No matter whose relationship. My relationship with somebody else, Kat has to fart in my relationship.
It's always Kat.
I'm essentially always farting. Like
right now, you're actually farting.
Yeah, 100%. So there's never really like a start or an end to it. It's just the fart that's as old as time, continuing out of my bunghole. Yeah. But I definitely fart. And Run the Gauntlet has begun. So, Kat, while you were gone, while we were stalling for time, Stephen decided to open it up to the audience to write a fan fiction about me.
Oh, I miss a fan fiction.
It's happening.
It's just starting. Okay, so part one of the fan fiction. This is going to be slowly leaked, I suppose, or slowly revealed. So anyone in the chat, feel free to continue the story. And I guess I'll just read it as we go.
Well, I think we're dancing delicately on. Well, you'll see. It's a show that we might recognize once you start reading it. But
okay. Well, Run the Gauntlet says, it was lunchtime at Elmwood High, and the evil principal, Mr. Franz, banned touching butts.
If you're a fan of Bob's Burgers, you'll know that this is very quickly Tina.
I had no idea.
Good shout out. Yeah. Shout out to Tina. So Hidden, there's also a side conversation going on here with one of our members here. Hidden says they want to show their dominance too when it refers to farting. Well, if you want to show your dominance, then you definitely fart immediately. I mean, and you.
That's why I do it. That's why it's always me.
That's why it's always me. So yeah, it's definitely. I guess that is a power move to fart and let the other person smell that and live in that and be with that.
Well, hold on. I feel like maybe I have an alternative perspective here,
sure.
But I feel like most of the time that I fart, it's an act of submission to my body. Like I don't willingly fart. It just happens, and I'm like, oh no, and so like I feel less dominant when I fart.
You've submitted to your own body.
I've submitted to my own body.
So for me, it was never an act of dominance. We've touched on this earlier in other shows. It's that at the slightest amount of discomfort, I will do whatever I can to alleviate that discomfort, whether it's taking a piss or farting or, like I don't hold it in because fuck you. I'm not going to do that. Like I'm an adult and I'm going to go do that. So in public, I won't fart. I will wait until there are less people around. But if I can't make it to where there's no people around, so be it. I don't know.
I guess that's fair.
Yeah.
Are we?
Go ahead.
Are we reading the fan fiction?
Go right ahead.
Okay.
I really need to hear the fan fiction.
Okay.
This is from Trip Fantasy. Young Krisk. Jesus Christ. I already fucked up.
Krisk.
I can't do that. Chris, can you please?
Sure.
Come on, Chris.
Young Chris, a brisk 18 years old as of today, is excited to finally have the parental controls removed from his iPod. Mummy and Dada never let little Chris see but an armpit from the interwebs. All is about to change.
Oh, no.
Which is so odd, as it's quite the juxtaposition from my actual childhood, which was just like all pornography all the time. Like it was I had access to the internet and there was no barrier. There were nudie mags, not so well hidden, all over the house. I just had immediate access to pornography from a very young age. So this will be a neat take.
All right, so we're anxiously awaiting part 2 of this story.
Yeah, and anybody can take it. It can be a shared story. You know, Trip Fan, I love where you're starting out, and anybody else can keep it going.
I like that this can go in any direction.
It could.
It's very
so, Kat, well, I cut you off earlier because I was so excited to talk about the I don't know if it's anger or fandom that is created in this comment section of my butthole and the ginger and the wet smell. But you're a liaison of yours had an idea for the podcast.
Yes, where we both come onto the podcast and discuss our sexual experience with each other. What we took away from it, the different points that we both took away from it, the similar points that we both took away from it, what we would do again, what we would do differently, how we connected through it, things like that. And this would also be the person that's following my live command right now. So
Sure.
They're like me; they don't care.
Okay.
So would this be like a productive and with love roasting session between the two of you?
No.
This is more of a kind of a
it could be because we both have very similar senses of humor. That if it turned into that, it would be fine.
Sounds like more of a debrief.
More of a to hear how the same experience went for two different people in two different roles.
Absolutely.
Is this the same individual who did the ginger, or is this a different person?
No, this is the one who I told to plug until I'm done with this live stream.
Okay.
Can you up the ante?
I can, absolutely.
Excellent. If you're at your leisure, mistress.
No, let's get it.
Okay. So we'll go ahead and read part 2 while you're up in the ante for our butt plug friend. He skips down the cherrywood stairs to meet his mom in the kitchen. Happy birthday, Chris. My little boy is becoming a man. But you'll always be my baby, you know. Chris's mom says playfully. Yeah, I know, Mom. Hey, remember what you and Dad said yesterday at dinner about fixing my internet? I haven't been able to play games with my friends because of it. Chris pleads with his mother. It's all very innocent right now. I'm really terrified to see where this is going to go. But
yeah, I'm a little worried. Yeah, just a reminder: anybody can continue the story here in the chat.
Steven says pleadingly, just a reminder: anyone can continue.
Mother has entered the chat.
Oh, God. All right. So I just told them that anytime they feel aroused, I need to know about it.
Okay.
Like they need to text
starts
me.
dinging immediately.
Share that with
it's probably gonna start here in just a second.
Okay, and I hope that you'll let us know.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
All right.
And I have permission if anybody's wondering. Like,
well, I would hope
it's fine.
I'd hope
I can. Yes, I can read, but I'm saying for like viewers, like if anybody's
sure,
oh my God, she's just doing this with it. I have full permission to do what I'm doing. There's consent on both sides.
Do you want to just like? Do you want to ding anytime that you receive one of these messages?
Yeah, absolutely. They're taking way too long to respond.
Ooh, let them know that. Give them the business.
Are they watching now?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Should we?
I want to know what's going on with Run the Gauntlet here, but
I don't understand what they're referring to.
Yeah, but beating around the bush, not how I do things. I don't know what that was in reference to. All right, we will continue on with Trip Fantasies fanfic.
Ding.
Ding.
It's the fanfic that doesn't.
Yeah, bing.
So I was told, yes, mistress. If I'm honest, I'm feeling aroused now. I'm just not able to do anything about it.
If I'm honest. Goddamn right, you better be honest.
And then I said that was much too long of a response time, and then I was told there's a delay in the text arriving.
Don't make excuses. There will be punishment for excuses. Now, Chris, you know you have to wait for your father to deal with that. I don't know anything about those darn computers, she says. Chris is now visibly upset as the bus will be here any minute. His dad doesn't get home until 6 this evening. That means Chris will have to go a whole afternoon without freedom.
Whatever will Chris do? Without his internet games.
What will Chris do with them?
Freedom.
There was this stupid internet game when I was a kid that I was like obsessed with, and it was like a virtual knee surgery, and like I would like not stop playing it.
Is only knee surgery? That's oddly specific.
And I mean, like, I did grow up to be a nurse, so I guess like there was like some merit to it, but like I'm pretty sure that like even now, if like somebody needed emergency knee surgery, I could do it.
Wow. All right.
That's my kink is emergency surgery.
You just go around fucking Nancy Kerrigan people, fucking bashing their knees in.
I did get an apology for the slow response times, so we're okay.
I think they should be punished.
Apologies don't cut it, man. You gotta show that you mean business.
I think they should prove their dedication.
I like how all three of us are now involved. Listen.
I mean, other people can get involved too. If anybody in the comments has any suggestions for me, I'll take them.
Oh my goodness!
This poor sub.
Now this is exactly the kind of thing that our podcast listeners are missing out on by not catching the live stream.
This is exactly what they're missing out on by not catching it.
Podcast listeners, you could be controlling the fate of some poor, unfortunate soul who's very willing and actually super.
Do you see me? There is nothing poor about this man. He is fine.
Also,
he's
audio
doing really
only,
well in life. He's okay.
The non-live listeners are also missing out on the opportunity to decide the fate of 18-year-old Chris in this fan fiction. So for anyone who's listening or watching after the show is live, just remember that you can follow us at not MTF Productions, at twitch.tv/morethanfriends. And you can follow us there. We do live recordings most Mondays.
So I don't know who Run the Gauntlet might know, but Run the Gauntlet says, yeah, tell him he doesn't look like Action Bronson. Do you mean the character that the person that Tom Hardy played in Bronson? Like the English criminal?
No, Action Bronson.
Oh, no, the rapper.
Yeah. The guy who I let put ginger in my butt looked a lot like Action Bronson.
Okay, so Run the Gauntlet knows somebody then. Yeah,
I wonder if there's any correlation.
Oh, yeah, he's a rapper. He's great. Okay. All right.
Oh, Lord.
Moving on with the fan fiction.
This is part 4, right?
I think so. You have to start numbering these, Trip. Later this morning on the bus, Chris sits in the back with his friends, Steven and Kat.
Oh, no.
Now you're involved. Now you're involved. Steven turns to Chris. He's always teased him about being a virgin, let alone not seeing anyone naked. But Steven doesn't know that. Hey, virgin. Oh, do you want to read that? It's your line.
This is my line?
Yeah.
Hey, virgin, heard you're 18 today. Not that it matters. Can't consent to anything if you don't have anyone willing to touch you, you loser.
Stephen proclaims. Now let's
God.
get into a fucking radio drama because you're both in it. So
I'll take lines too.
yeah, you are. Yes, you will.
If Trip fan or anyone else wants to write lines for me, I will gladly take lines in this.
What in the fuck are we doing?
Anything can happen on the podcast with benefits. There are many benefits.
I really hope you're typing with one hand over here. And
I suggest a sex scene with Steven and someone else. Doesn't have to be Chris, doesn't have to be me. You can write like an NPC for a sex scene for Steven.
Okay, here
we go, Kat.
Big line.
Part 5.
Kat adds on.
Steven, don't be mean to him. He's probably just a Christian. They don't have sex.
Steven turns to them both and refutes.
Yeah, well, fuck you. I'm you. There's a typo. I'm just gonna read it as is. Yeah, well, fuck you. I'm you probably have STDs because you're gross.
Says Chris. Yeah, wait.
Hold on.
Yeah. Okay.
Leave them alone. They were trying to provide me with lines. You leave them be. They were giving me.
Trip fan is getting too excited here. Just calm down, buddy.
They were giving me my debut. It's okay.
Steven turns to them both and refutes.
Bad writing, Trip. Come on.
Trip, I'm here for you, baby. It's okay.
Yeah, well, okay, I'm going to say that the am's gone. I'm going to say, yeah, well, fuck you. You probably have STDs because you're gross.
Here, hold on just a moment. I will be right back.
Okay.
So.
Yes.
What do we have any more dings? Is our
no, I have not got any more dings. I did tell them because like I said, they are watching.
Yeah.
And when you had said this poor unfortunate sub, I did text them and said poor sub my ass because there ain't nothing poor about them.
Yeah, well, they're enjoying it. You know, I mean, like it's
they said you treat me very well.
Oh.
So
Oh.
I do. They're so stinking cute. Like aside from all the dom stuff, like this is where the soft part comes out. They're so stinking cute.
So sorry for popping out for a hot second. Andreas here, that's my husband Andreas, for those of you who haven't seen him. He was putting on these big boots and he just wanted to show me. He was like doing these little poses and stuff. And I was like, do you want to show the stream?
Because he's adorable.
Yeah.
I want to see the boots.
Boots. But he said no. But oh, here we go. Hold on. Here, do the little sexy walk that you were doing.
Oh, baby.
Those are some galoshes. Those are big old boots.
Those boots are made for walking.
Them.
Oh, Andres, come back. They're lovely.
Tell them we need an encore.
It's true.
They love your boots and they want an encore, babe. They love your boots.
Babe.
He said thanks.
Tell them we love that ass. The boots are just an enhancement.
Oh, they said that they love your ass. The boots are just the enhancement.
Yeah, no, they haven't updated me. They haven't said anything.
Well, you should punish them.
Yeah, definitely.
I do think we have more Chris.
We do.
Fanfic.
We do.
Okay.
We do.
Oh, I'm sorry. Dropping the ball here.
Damn it, Steven.
Part 1 of the numbers.
Chris thinks to himself while he plugs his headphones in, listening to Coldplay. I don't really think Steven is gross. Kind of cute. But I don't know. Mom says I should try to get a girlfriend. All right.
Oh, no.
I draw the line at Coldplay, sir.
Yeah, it's starting to get a little gay. The Coldplay specifically. We can't have that.
We have to have a lot gay or no gay.
A little won't do.
Yeah. Like we're either full gay or no gay.
Kat jumps up and says, Steven, Chris, fuck right now.
And then she got real gay.
Coldplay starts blaring.
And it was all yellow. Well, we're down to 2 listeners now. I guess 3 with our is Run the Gauntlet maybe the one who's also being subbed right now?
No.
Okay.
No, I promise you.
All right. I believe you the first time.
Okay, I believe you.
All right. So, Run the Gauntlet, is this your first time listening?
I think they were in the last episode.
I feel like you were around last time. Well, you know Cat, so. Oh,
here we go.
Continuation. It's about to get real gay.
Okay.
Cat pulls a giant black dildo out of her bag. I believe this is your line, Cat.
Okay. You know, we could. You know, we could change things, virginity thing, right now. Like a good boy.
All right. Trip fan, I'm sure, is like frantically pinning back face and like, shit, now I've got to add this in.
Oh my god.
We're going to publish this, by the way.
Good.
Really, yeah. I wonder if you were to take our audience and do a poll, because Run the Gauntlet says, I am no sub, laughing their ass off. Like what percentages, are DOMs versus subs or on the BDSM spectrum?
I mean, I'm most definitely a switch, but I tell you, I'm having fun with the Dom thing. That's been fun, but I also am very much into that person, so that has a lot to do with it.
That's nice.
So, what if everyone watching right now just told us Dom or sub?
Please,
or other, but
Switch,
go ahead and let us know.
Yeah, however you identify on the BDSM scale.
The bidism.
The bidism. Yeah, I would be curious to know, or even if you switch, I'd be curious to know that, because I always identified as a switch, and I don't mind subbing. It's great, but I would like to know from if anybody switches and you've had more experience. I've definitely had more experience being a submissive, but I am enjoying the Dom experience, even though I'm inexperienced. Usually those kind of things intimidate me, if I don't know what I'm doing, but that's been the fun part.
I'm a switch, but I definitely prefer being a sub, but I found myself doming for more people. So it's all over the place.
I understand that.
All right, we have some more. Here we go.
Chris looks at the dildo thinking to himself, holy shit, that's bigger than I am. I can't imagine that she can fit the whole thing inside her, right? Steven grabs the dildo from Kat and wiggles it in Chris's face and pretends it's saying to him,
Look, Chris, it's me, a big hard cock. Look at me, Chris. You know you want me.
Oh, now I do.
It's the voice, right?
It was the voice and the hand motions for me.
Yeah.
It was the hand motions for me. Twisting really is it.
Run the Gauntlet shared, always identified as a Dom. In my older days, Dom Sadist tendencies and primal predator sides for me. And continues on with, I mentally don't think I could ever sub. I probably could sub, but my heart wouldn't really be into it. It would be a complete act. It would be a complete, I wouldn't be enjoying myself even a little bit. It would be a total lie. But I could if I knew that my partner would be all giddy about it. But the second there's any pain, I'm out.
I honestly think that that's been the most fun part of this, is that my partner has been so into it. Like I said, we're both been assumed of the other roles, so we haven't really got to flex our muscles in these roles, and both of us are really excited about it. And I honestly think that it's more of that for me than it is the actual dominance, because being with someone who gets really giddy about me texting them these things, and like today they told me, they were I've just never had anybody dote on me like this before. And I'm like, I mean, I'm not gonna tell you what to do all day and then like not tell you how cute you are afterwards. Like,
No, yeah. There's definitely the aftercare is important.
well, and like I said, like I'm super into this person, so it helps, but the most enjoyable part has been their enjoyment. Like I definitely that's been that cherry on top. Ooh, more Chris stuff.
Real fast though.
Real quick, yeah.
So it's interesting that you mentioned that it'll be like an act, and then Kat, you're talking about how it's about, you know, how much your partner is enjoying something.
Mm-hmm.
And like for me, oftentimes when I'm in a more like dominant scenario, for somebody, it's interesting because like I at first I would have, like when I first started doing this, I would have kind of like an imposter syndrome kind of thing where I'd be like, I'm not really a dom, like this isn't who I am. But
Yes.
the way that I kind of internalized it, and I don't know if this is necessarily everyone's experience, but I almost treat it like I'm subbing by fulfilling this role for somebody. And it's totally an internal thing. It's not something that they're, you know, necessarily perceiving in that scenario, but it kind of allows me to exist in this space in between mentally, and it makes the situation arousing for me as well.
Yeah, you're still submitting it to something that you don't necessarily want to do, so therefore it is a submission. Like it's some real like sexual mental kung fu type shit. I mean, like you're using the I don't know, you already encapsulated. I mean, because you are filling this role for somebody else, you're subbing. Like it's because it's not what your natural state is.
I mean, yeah, no, I can see that, and I like that. But like I said, I really do think that it is their enjoyment for me that's made this so much fun. So that might be part of it. Yeah, no, that's really cool, Steven. I hadn't thought about it that way.
And also, I will forever wear as a badge of honor that Chris implied that I am a sexual kung fu master.
Yeah. And it almost sounded like you said badge of honor.
This is totally a badge. I may not have a vagina, as we've established in the previous episode, but I'm definitely wearing this as a badge of honor.
Run the Gauntlet's chiming in with some important info here. So as a Dom, I'm getting my enjoyment from my sub's enjoyment. Steven, that's a huge part of being a Dom. At the end of the day, your submissive is truly in control. And they go on to say they make the calls at the end of the day, consent, safe words, etc.
So the ultimate Dom is actually the ultimate sub.
No, it depends on.
I mean, but if you think about it, though, like in the right partnership, so you have your people who say they're into BDSM and they're not. They're into control and they're into all the wrong things. But your people who are actually in the community and actually practice the tenets of, you know, safe, sane, and legal. If those people are existing within those tenets, the sub is in control.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing happens without the sub's consent. Nothing happens without the sub giving the go ahead or the final. Like, and if the sub doesn't like it and if they bounce out, then
it's over.
Then it's over.
Yep.
They're in true BDSM, in the people who actually follow the tenets, it's yes or no. And if you say no, then we're done.
Yep.
Like that's
yeah, there's not even a question. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I mean, like, so technically, like right now, like my sub is in control. If they told me that this is something that they weren't down for, if they were like, hey, thought talking on the podcast was something I'd be into, but found out I'm not really about it, we'd stop right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's so yes, they are in control, but
it takes two people to move the vehicle along, and it is absolutely 100%. I'm glad we're all on the same page with that. Jumping back to some. Now, I don't know about this one because we're getting a little. I mean, on a serious note, I don't know about the inspiring violence. But anyways, Chris yells, "Fuck off, Steven. I'm not gay." and punches Steven in the face.
Ah!
I don't know if I care. The dildo flies across the bus and hits one of the kids in front sleeping.
Oh,
Bus driver stops the bus. That's enough, you two. Get in the front. Once we get to school, you're going to the principal's office.
Oh.
And then we fast forward to the principal's office. Principal
Principal
D
Oh, no.
boys in front of him for far too long. Breaking the silence, he slams the dildo on the desk and says with a rumbling baritone of testosterone, "What the hell is the meaning of this, boys? Care to explain?"
And you know that like dildo like undulated when
Absolutely.
he slammed it down.
Yeah. It's still wobbling right now.
Mhm.
Yeah.
He slams it down, but it bounces back up.
It bounces and hits the same kid who was sleeping. What's going on? Oh.
God. Actually, I kind of like this whole story time thing.
I don't know that I care for the physical violence in my fanfic homophobia. You know, I don't care for that. But.
We know at least that this is a fictional Chris.
Well, I get right. Obviously, it's not about me. It's about the idea of you know, even in a fantasy setting, condoning saying I'm not gay and then punching.
I mean, I think it's like pretty obvious that he's not homophobic, right. Or like he's about to find out like
how gay he is.
Yeah,
he's about to get
like
real mad about his flag.
Absolutely, yeah.
I think he'll come around. Maybe the dildo will change his mind.
We've got
and here we go. Oh, Steven says,
"Well, Big D, Chris here is a poor little virgin. I just thought we should help him out."
The two boys talk over each other, saying the other started it and that they themselves were innocent. Principal D stops them with a shout. "That's it. I've heard enough. Since you two can't seem to tell me what happened, you can write your apologies to the bus driver 100 times in detention today." Chris interjects, "But it's my birth." "No buts," says the principal.
The buts come in another chapter.
Trip Fantasy, you're a good writer.
I think we're waiting for this to become erotic, and it's just not.
This is the ultimate tease.
Okay, so like the worst thing that I've ever read in my life, like, yes, creepypasta, but like there are some good creepypasta. But like the worst thing that I've ever read in my life was a Guy Fieri and Bigfoot creepypasta erotica. It was the worst thing I've ever read.
I'm so excited for Sam Squanch to go to Flavortown.
That was pretty much like the whole thing, but like the falling action and like the resolve of the story was Guy Fieri sucking Sasquatch up through his butthole and absorbing his energy and his essence because he's an immortal being.
Well, yes, that is all actual fact. That's not fan fiction. It's fan fact.
This is actually history. This is a historical.
It really have. That's why you can't find Bigfoot anywhere.
This is how Flavortown came to be.
In Flavortown's butthole.
This is how Flavortown came to be.
I read fan fiction once that involved Garfield. There was very little sex in it. It was just about Garfield basically being like an action hero.
It's actually just a regular Garfield strip. Like,
no, he was like, it starts out with him smoking a lasagna flavored cigarette. And I'll have to find it and share it.
I don't know why it's so funny to me.
Yeah, it's really
so
good.
Funny to me.
Yeah, it's really good.
Oh no.
It's amazing. I can't do it justice at all. It's been years since I've read it, but there's a song called "Love Is Lasagna" that I think has actually been done on YouTube. I think people have found it, like they put music to it.
Oh my god!
Yeah, it's all coming back to me now. It's amazing. But Yeah, Garfield is kind of like a badass in this fanfic, and I'd recommend this some good literature to everybody.
Love is
lasagna. We can't. We're being told that we can't rush perfection.
I know. Apparently, I don't read a lot of fan fiction just because it takes a long time to get to the smut.
I mean, listen, Trip Fantasy, I'm all here for it. You're doing a really good job, but I need some smut. I don't care if it's between Steven, Chris. You can add Guy Fieri and Bigfoot. I'm gonna need
You put me in a situation where Guy Fieri and Sam Squanch are fucking putting me in an Eiffel Tower.
Sweet Jesus, someone write that just for me. Just for me.
All right, here we go.
I have some spicy pictures I will send you in exchange. Please.
Detention, 3:20 p.m. Gum gum. Chris and Steven were writing their apologies.
Hold on, I'm sorry. Is that the Law and Order sound?
Yes, it was. Yeah, that's correct.
No.
I had to give the pretext to the people listening that this was not being spoken. This was like word text across the screen.
That's fair. Okay, I'm sorry.
Detention, 3:20 p.m. Gum gum. Chris and Steven were writing their apologies. I think that's your line.
This is all your fault, you know.
Steven says,
if you weren't such a little
bitch.
Oh, sorry.
No, actually, no, that's your line still.
Steven's calling you a bitch. Says, you're the bitch.
If you weren't such a bitch.
Chris interrupts, just stop, Steven. I'm sick of your games. Just leave me alone.
Steven,
you ruined my birthday. Today was supposed to be the big day. The day I finally... Never mind. You wouldn't get it. It's heating up.
Oh, I would get it.
I mean, we just had a big dodo out. What wouldn't we get? Like,
right? You wouldn't get it.
It's like, the Coldplay that I genuinely don't understand.
It's all yellow.
I'm glad everyone finds them just as awful as I do.
I think this is your line.
Wait, you were actually going to have sex today, weren't you? Holy shit, I don't believe it.
Steven says, laughing to himself. Chris says, no, not that. Steven looks at Chris, who's visibly red in the face.
And what?
Oh, if you weren't going to have sex, then what were you going to do?
What was I going to do?
There's nothing else you could possibly have
done. I think I know what's coming.
Imagine figging before you
I know what I want to be coming.
There it is.
Oh, no. You think it's figging? Okay.
I think it's going to be a dick cage and or figging.
Imagine thinking that's what sex is. Like when someone puts ginger root in your butthole.
That's what the nuns told me.
Oh.
That was probably to get you to stop putting things in your butthole.
Like, do you want to talk about that?
So I sucked my thumb as a child. Apparently later in life, like in kindergarten is when I started. And my dad wanted me to stop doing it, so he had me put Band-Aids on my thumb. And eventually I just got used to the taste of Band-Aid. And then he had me put Tabasco on my thumb. And that got me to stop. But Band-Aids taste pretty...
Like with the Band-Aid?
Hmm?
Like with the Band-Aid?
Yeah, I stuck it with the Band-Aid on. Yeah. Yep. Because I couldn't take it off. If I took it off, then my dad would know that I took the Band-Aid off.
Spicy Band-Aid.
Spicy Band-Aid. And we continue on with the fan fiction. Chris sits there quietly, ignoring Steven as he teases him.
What is it then, Chris? What is it? What is it?
Chris has had enough. He says, all right, I was going to watch porn. I never saw anyone naked, okay? There. Happy? I've never seen someone naked. There. I feel like...
Is it Cat? Is Cat going to be the naked one?
Like, I feel like you have seen somebody naked somewhere.
He's never seen himself naked.
Right.
I mean, like you said, just complete internet access. Like, I grew up with the internet. I had seen things.
I have a question here.
Yes.
Belaine Belanger C1. I'm sorry.
Go ahead and work that out, Stephen. Go ahead.
Belanger C1.
Go ahead.
I didn't work that one out.
Belanger, I hardly knew her.
Belanger.
Stephen, no.
Anyway, in the comments, they said my mom put. Is it something? Cayenne. Cayenne. Thank you. Cayenne.
Non-cooking motherfucker.
I'm sorry, I don't know the words. Cayenne pepper on my sister's thumb. Why?
To stop them from
they were
sucking
sucking
their thumb.
Oh, okay. Duh. I'm
the
sorry.
same reason
I
as he
totally,
got Band-Aids
I
into
totally
And then they shoved that thumb up their butt.
All right, hold on just a moment. I'm sorry. I'll be back.
All right, we'll continue on. Oh well, I guess I'll rate.
No, we gotta wait for Stephen. But it's they got it for the same reason that you got your Band-Aids in Tabasco.
Yeah, absolutely. I assume for thumb sucking, but Belanger.
He's teaching Stephen how to say his name.
Right.
Don't worry, baby. We'll teach Stephen when he gets back.
We'll get it right. Thanks for bearing with us. So
Stephen, he's a special boy. You just gotta.
So how's the life of Cat? How's things going?
The life of Cat is good. The life of Cat is very good. Cat was getting text messages.
That is not a blueberry muffin. I'm sorry.
Most things aren't.
I'm sorry. So Mariah, she's temporarily living with us while she's waiting for her new apartment to be ready. And she comes into the room and she just says, "Give me your finger."
I'm like, where this is going. Go ahead.
And I didn't know where it was going, so I was like, I got to turn off the camera.
No, you didn't. You made a mistake.
I should have left it on. But I didn't know. What if it's I don't know. But she squirts this thing onto my finger, and then I smell it, and it's just an intense smell that I can't quite describe. And I'm like, what is it? And she just says, "Eat it." And I'm like, I'm not going to eat it if I don't know what it is. She's just like, "Eat it." And I'm like, what is it? And then Andreas in the background, "It's edible." And I'm like, what is it? And then finally, she says it's flavored lube. And I was like, has this been used before?
And it was blueberry muffin flavored?
It was supposed to be blueberry muffin flavored. It tastes more like lube.
Lube. Yeah. It always does. Gesundheit.
Thank you.
All right. So we've got
we got to continue the
more
fanfic. Is this it?
Yep. Stephen stops as if he doesn't believe him.
Is this me?
I think so.
No, you're actually serious? Dude, why are you so upset about that? Everyone looks the same naked, you dumbass.
Chris says, "Well, I'm tired of looking at myself." The two sit there for the next 10 minutes silently. Stephen looks over to Chris after a while and says,
"Well, why not look at me then?"
There it is.
Bow, bow.
Here we go. It's about to get gayer than Coldplay.
You can't get gayer than Coldplay. So ding, before we go.
Ding.
You guys said ding.
Mm-hmm.
I was told that every time they think of me making them my sub publicly, their plug pulses in and out. So just letting you guys know that.
So every time you talk about them on the stream, they get a little.
Yep.
All right.
Did that when you did that? I thought of.
Right, can we do that again?
You know Maggie from The Simpsons.
Yeah.
There we go. It's perfect. It's good.
Yeah.
It's good.
Oh my god.
Sure it is.
But do they like the idea of being like publicly humiliated or shamed?
I mean, apparently this is our first venture into it, so
It's exciting and new for everybody involved.
Well,
y'all get to experience this with me. We're all in this together, honestly.
Make sure you let them know that I think that they're pathetic and helpless right now, and I find that hysterical.
They are listening as well, so
okay, that's good. That's good. Let them know that.
You don't have to. Yeah, you can just talk directly to them.
Oh, okay. I didn't put two together.
You have my permission. You're good.
All right. Well, stranger sub person, you are pathetic and helpless, and I find that hilarious.
Me too. Me dose.
Chris hides his face
And with that,
his Coldplay branded sweatshirt and says muffled.
I'm not even laughing at the thing. I'm just laughing because you're laughing, and it's making me laugh.
I just didn't expect that. Go ahead. Keep going. Just ignore me.
All right. Shut up. Stop fucking with me, Steven. Steven gets up out of his chair and walks over to Chris and slams his arm on his desk.
You think I'm all talk, don't you, bitch?
Bitch.
Oh, I see the correction.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. I thought I like morphed or duplicated.
Oh my god.
It's so out of your character to be this person. I mean, I definitely have a Coldplay sweatshirt. But
I don't know why that struck me as so funny, but it struck me as so funny. I didn't expect it, and it hit at a good time.
It did. It definitely hit. You know.
It's hitting.
Crit Fantasy is truly just amazing. Quickly becoming one of my favorite people. Oh, mercy. So in regards to the public humiliation you guys were asking, still something that they're experimenting with their taste in that regard. Not sure if they like it in person, but the digital is working. It's good. We're having a good time. We're all here for it.
Well, now our entire audience knows that they are your little bitch.
They are my bitch.
So that's,
even from a distance, like we are apart right now. Like,
and you own that motherfucker.
I do.
And their dick.
Mm-hmm.
And their butt, apparently.
I'm not gonna put ginger in it though. I've decided.
You are a kind mistress.
I am.
One that deserves to be worshipped.
Thank you. That's so sweet.
Yes, that is correct, man. Yeah. Yes. What is happening here? Are we writing More Than Friends / fan fiction? Yeah, that is correct. Anybody can chime in, Man X.
Yes, please add to it. If you need a recap, so it is young Chris's 18th birthday, and he is a virgin.
A true story.
I was just about to get the internet unlocked for myself.
More than the armpits, because all he's seen so far is armpits.
Yeah.
He's never seen genitalia otherwise.
I hope fictional me has rubbed one out to armpits, because I feel like real me has rubbed one out to armpits. So, anywho's, couldn't get the parents to get the internet access right away. Hopped on the bus where I met good friends, Stephen and Kat. And Stephen was bullying me. Kat whipped out a dildo.
She always has one.
Hijinks with the dildo.
Does that surprise you, Stephen?
It doesn't.
Flew out of our hands and hit another innocent bystander. We got in trouble, and there was some Principal D haranguing, and now we're in detention. And there's a bit of will they, won't they action with Stephen being the aggressor.
Fictional Chris is homophobic.
Yeah.
Real life Chris is lovely, but fictional Chris is homophobic currently, but we think that's going to change. So if you would like to steer the story in that direction, the three of us are here for it.
And
I feel like I've been underrepresented in this. So.
Yeah, Kat hasn't had a line in a while, so if
anybody wants to write Cat in, I'll do anything. Fictional Cat
for a completely unrelated incident is also there.
But please know,
fictional possession Cat of a dildo.
Yes, fictional Cat is down for anything. I mean, shit, real life Cat's down for anything.
It only catches you a detention, not anything else. So we'll continue on. Chris looks up. Oh,
I'm sorry. That's new.
I don't care. I'm like not even gay, I think. Steven, looking down on Chris, says,
"Come on, man. Look at you. You're wearing fucking Coldplay merch and khakis. If you're not gay, then I'm straight."
The Coldplay merch is a giveaway.
About fan fictional Steven, apparently his orientation is gay.
Before
I like wearing khakis. Khakis are comfortable.
And homosexual.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Before I was out of the closet, that was how I would find other queers. Was I would look for the Coldplay stuff.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say khakis.
And khakis, but Republicans also like a good khaki, so sometimes I was very mistaken.
Well, Republicans are also probably homosexuals.
And probably also listening to Coldplay. Let's be
real. So to be fair though, I just assume that everybody's a homosexual unless proven straight.
I mean,
that's my rule.
Honestly, would probably do me really well in life if I just assumed that everybody was homosexual until proven otherwise.
Belanger, as we learned while you were away, Stephen. Belanger. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Stephen is kind of a douche, dissing the khakis.
I think they mean douche very lovingly, I imagine.
No, they absolutely despise me, and I would have to agree. I am a heathen. A heathen demon. And I will burn in hell with the khakis.
That sounds hot. I'm being
literally.
Yes, I mean, like, all of it. Yes, all of the above. Everyone is gay sometimes. I mean, yes.
We've got the next chapter.
Shut up, man. You don't know me. Stephen, lifting up his shirt, says,
"Oh, yeah? Then let me learn all about you." Why am I lifting up my shirt?
He grabs Chris's hand and places it on his chest.
I'm grabbing your hand, Chris. Is this arousing?
Chris, put your hand up.
Yeah, absolutely.
I feel like this is how we get banned from Twitch.
Yeah, this is it right here. This is 100% it.
Steven's nipples ruin everything.
Oh, that's overly harsh, I think, but accurate.
It's true. That's how I lost at least 2 of my jobs.
It's because of your nipples.
Yeah. It's not even a lie.
I know. I know the stories I've heard.
Chris is currently red as fuck, but can't help but feel around Steven's smooth chest. Chris can't bring himself to look up, so Steven grabs his chin and makes him kiss him.
Oh,
man!
All right,
Chris, you're going to have like the best birthday.
Obviously. I don't think I've ever kissed anybody. If I've never seen anybody else naked, I assume I've never kissed anybody.
I mean, I imagine. As much as I'm enjoying Trip Fan, I think other people need to add in.
Yeah, I agree.
Y'all are putting all the work on Trip Fantasy, and like they're doing a fantastic job. But again, Kat has been really, really
underserviced here. Yeah.
Yes,
yeah, like Run the Gauntlet was contributing earlier.
I've had one line, and
we can get some Belanger.
What? Belanger. And Manax, as if the floodgates have opened, Chris and Steven start violently kissing.
Violently.
Slamming faces together and mixing slobber.
Don't giraffes do that?
And a knock can be heard at the door. I don't know how many times people knock to go into a detention room. So often.
It's got to be Cat.
I hope so.
It's got to
Oh
be
God,
Cat.
please. Please know that I don't knock for shit though, so.
Here we go.
Here's your line.
Oh my goodness, I love it. Let's do this.
Yells Cat, springing from a dark corner of the room and ramming her oversized bus dildo up Chris's ass.
It's a bus dildo.
Cat skips by, I'll say by the window, singing. Go on. Say your line.
You're singing.
You gotta say it sing-songily.
I have some dildos in my pocket, and there they are standing in a row.
Oh, correction.
Yeah, no, it's not a correction. It's just a call out to. So yeah, I wish to discuss
okay.
this
Yes,
bus dildo.
Yeah,
I brought
is
it
it in
on
the shape of a bus?
No, I brought it on the bus with me.
There are so many. Yeah, no, obviously it's the dildo from the bus, but the way it was written can be interpreted as not only a bus-shaped dildo, but a bus-sized dildo.
Both.
An entire rubber bus.
All of the above.
Is going into my butthole in this fanfiction.
Beep beep, baby.
A mop in the corner of the room reanimates. Into what can only be Cat, who immediately thrusts her dildo through Steven's ears.
Oh my God.
Piercing through his brain and into Chris. This is some Freddy Krueger type shit. Like, I've seen this in Nightmare on Elm Street somewhere.
I have to be dead.
No, you're getting your brains fucked out.
I am quite literally fucking your brains out, Stephen.
Oh my God.
If you ever wanted it to happen, it happens now.
Well, I have no
Here's
choice.
another line for you. Cat says,
I'm ramming this up your butthole like a fucking school bus, bitch. Beep beep. Beep beep, bitch.
beep, beep. Also t-shirt worthy.
I swear to God, I'm working that into like every daily interaction that I have. Like beep beep, bitch.
I really want to get a shirt that's just an arm holding a bus-shaped dildo, and it just says "beep beep bitch."
Beep beep, bitch.
I think
we
we just
go.
do the beep beep bitch. I think that's gonna be plenty. I
Beep
love it.
beep, bitch.
Oh no, I'm dead.
Stephen falls to the ground, foaming out the mouth, and Chris is somewhat paralyzed, fading in and out of consciousness. She gallops to Chris.
You think Steven's the only one getting a piece of your virgin ass today?
Oh my God. Beep beep bitch.
Beep, beep, bitch.
It extends to everybody. I'm gonna be the Oprah of bus dildos.
You get a bus dildo. All right. With Belanger, semen and blood is now everywhere as it begins swirling around Cat, forming an energy cloud.
Bow before your dark mistress.
She cries in an ungodly voice. Oh my.
Jesus.
I'm loving all of this.
I'm here for it. I need to come on your all show more often.
This is a first. This is an epic, a Homer-esque odyssey.
It really is.
She pulls a horse muzzle out from her butt and wraps it around Chris and starts ramming her horse strap-on into his tight virgin ass.
That sounds very characteristic of me. So no.
You just keep your horse muzzle in your butt.
Crop.
If you're currently dating or seeing me and watching or listening to this podcast, beep beep bitch.
Beep, beep, bitch.
Here's what to
Please
expect.
use beep beep bitch in your next encounter.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna like softly whisper it in their ear, like beep, beep,
Everybody listening, I encourage you all
to sleep with Cat.
Say well. To say beep beep bitch to your partner. And then Chris says, why do I smell ginger?
Oh my god.
Chris wails but can barely be heard as he is filled with a mixture of cum, blood, and last night's SpaghettiOs.
I just got a text message that said I'm scared but turned on.
Beep beep bitch.
Beep beep bitch, me too, baby. I am also scared and turned on.
That's a perfect description of what it feels like to listen to the podcast with benefits.
And to date Cat. You will be terrified but
And
very
aroused.
aroused the whole time. Beep beep baby.
Beep beep bitch.
Oh no.
Stephen regains consciousness and starts jerking off.
Without I still don't have my brains. I'm just
Yeah,
like
you're a lobotomized masturbator.
I'm so glad he didn't die though.
I'm zombie baiting.
Mm.
Jeez.
I'm enjoying this. This is good. All of you are very creative.
Absolutely.
I do think we need to turn this into like a full length, or at least like a novella. I think that would be good. At least 50,000 words.
With bated breath.
I know, that's what I'm sitting here like, y'all have taken the show from us. Like, it's so good.
A broom in the other corner of the room reanimates into what can only be Principal D,
beep, beep.
Who immediately thrusts his dildo through Stephen's ears, piercing through his brain once more.
Oh my god.
You have a lot of dildo wielding brooms are fucking your brains.
And like, where the fuck are we? Is this like that, like that castle from like Sleeping Beauty? Like, where the fuck?
It's Fantasia. It's a mixture of Fantasia.
What am I thinking about? Like Beauty and the Beast. Like, where are we?
I'm so happy that at least one person is enjoying this.
It's masturbating as we speak. Yeah.
Yeah. Run the Gauntlet has confirmed that they are totally stroking it right now.
With one hand.
Fantasia music swells.
Much like the member, yeah. Much like Stephen and Chris's member.
And all my collected dildos, apparently. Because I brought a lot. I packed for business.
It's the castle from Pornhub. Beep beep bitch.
Beep beep bitch.
Oh, here we
but
go.
he's not alone. Simultaneously, Cat pierces hers through Chris's and furthermore Stephen's. Both dildos meet in the middle, creating a shockwave of erotic energy that immediately causes all within 30 miles to orgasm. So I believe what has happened there is that the broom principal and the broom cat have put their respective dildos into our ear holes, and through our brain, our heads are next to each other. The have met, and that has created a shockwave of erotic energy that has never been seen before or will again. And it has immediately caused that shockwave. That
can you imagine just walking and then and then
imagine being at like 31 and a half miles out and just seeing like everyone like a wall of like, oh,
I would be so mad. I'd be like, oh, damn it.
Yeah, right. Get in that. Cat says,
you didn't say the safe word. Welcome to your worst nightmare. Beep beep bitch.
Beep beep bitch. The collective moaning of thousands can be heard from outer space. Cat.
This is actually similar to what it sounds like.
Awakening the great Bumak, Lord of the Sodden, from the deep, ancient, wet slumber.
So, I speed read, and I read the words "wet slumber" before y'all did, and that's why I was like, it. Oh my god, they just keep catching me off guard with that shit.
Thousands.
Oh, it was the words "wet slumber." For some reason, that just hurts me. I don't like it.
I don't like it. Oh, you do though.
I really don't.
No, not even a little.
Not even a little. Something about a wet slumber. Just
yeah.
All of my slumbers are wet.
Again with the fluids.
That's what I said. Every interaction with Stephen includes fluids in some way.
Theme song from Heavy Metal begins to play. What is this muck? Bumak booms as he wraps his celestial cock around the circumference of Earth.
Where do I get some celestial cock? Like where do I sign up?
Bumak. Start praying to Bumak right now. Wake him up from his wet slumber.
Get me.
He is the Lord of the Sodden, after all.
Some celestial cock.
Here, I'm having to relocate.
Nope, we're on
Your
a
celestial
trip.
cock.
I'm just trying to get closer to Bumak.
Bomac asks everyone, does this look like a cue to you?
I don't understand that one.
Because he's wrapped his cock around the Earth.
Does his cock look like a cue to you, Stephen?
Bumak thrusts his cock through the Earth and begins using it as a pocket pussy.
Beep, beep, bitch.
Bringing all of Earth to their knees as the... Bring all of Earth to their knees as the sea level rises, making them neck deep in their own common discharge. Whew.
I think we need to start a third podcast because I know, Stephen, you have your gaming one as well. I think we just need like fan fiction with benefits where we just read the fan fiction that our fans.
We could make this a regular bit for podcasts with benefits if we wanted.
Manax chiming in with the facts. The circumference of Earth is 4,901 miles.
Oh, baby, rain those facts on me. I dig that shit.
Yeah, I think it really adds to the lore of our story. It makes
Talk
it
to
more
me
believable.
about circumference. That shit turns me on.
He was a knight at the round table. Circumference.
The night at my round table was Sir Come For Us. That was bad. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
Not all of them are golden. I'm not as good of a writer as our audience.
Every time, you know.
That's why we let the audience do it, Stephen.
Oh my god.
Are you still masturbating, Run the Gauntlet?
I mean, probably.
Probably.
That's why it took so long for them to add that to the chat.
I command you to come. Serve your master, Bumak shouts. His speech is the perfect tone to rupture the intestines of all.
He got up in those guts, baby.
Yeah, he did. The baritone.
He said, beep, beep, bitch. Here we are.
Also, Run the Gauntlet is still masturbating.
All day, every day.
Every day. I have a quick turnaround time. I don't know that I'd brag about that.
I mean, a quick turnaround time is good, though.
Yeah,
like
it reloads fast.
A quick
Yes.
recharge. Okay.
I'm into that, yeah.
It takes me a while to reload.
Nobody wants like a one-hit wonder, though.
I need like an hour. The cum flooded from. I'm sorry. The cum flooded room Chris and friends are within starts to fill with fecal matter.
I like how we're Chris and friends.
Yeah.
Chris and Co. Chris and Company.
Apparently, yeah.
Chris and collected others.
Yeah.
Like all that shit did not just happen in that room. We're just Chris and friends.
Listen,
I literally just fucked y'all's brains out.
Blue Mac came for me, all right?
He came for our sins.
You want Blue Mac to come for nothing?
Oh, we have a comment that says reload.
Reload the musket and fire again.
I mean, that's what I'm talking about. What are you doing, baby?
As if all of them are possessed, they immediately reach for their genitals and begin to stroke, prod, and puncture.
Puncture. Stroking and prodding is good.
Wait till you see the whites of their tits. That's sorry for the folks that are listening at home. That's from the earlier comment of reload the muskets and fire again.
I see. Okay. I was confused about that. I understand now. I'm a little slow.
Run the Gauntlet stops by and yells, "I'm tired of jacking it. It's time for round 7. Beep, beep, bitch."
Now you guys are giving yourselves guest appearances.
Yeah, it's great. It's okay to have a write-in role. Blue Mac moans to the masses. Oomph. Oomph. Yes. More.
For some reason, the yes just hits different for me than yes would.
Yeah.
Like it really ties the story together.
Oh yes.
I appreciate you guys so much.
This is a long one. Wrap it up for us, Trip. What do you got?
All right, we need the grand finale.
I feel like we're all coming. We're all floating in our own semen and fecal matter.
I've been coming for the past 2 hours and 15 minutes. So
I've literally murdered people with dicks. Like we're
Bumak hears at Run the Gauntlet, and one of his pubic hairs enthralls him into a trance-like state, in which millions of microscopic cocks penetrate every pore in their body. So Bumak was either pleased or upset at Run the Gauntlet and has sent 1 million microscopic cocks to penetrate Run the Gauntlet.
I think we should give everybody a final comment. Like we've heard from at least 3 people pretty consistently. We should give everybody like a final send home.
Sure.
Like,
what's your send off? What's your ending to this?
What is your ending to this? If we're
bonus points for giving Kat more lines.
I mean, Kat had a good role. I don't think y'all could handle me any longer.
I don't think anything can top beep beep bitch.
Yeah, no, that's it. I mean, yeah, you definitely hit your button.
Yeah.
Beep beep bitch. Beep beep bitch.
I'm working that into my daily conversation. It's very good.
I'm very glad that more people are joining us for these live sessions. I'd like to thank you, and please, we're definitely gonna shoot for 8:30 every Monday. That's gonna be kind of the goal. So, if you're hanging out, if you're free on a Monday night, come join us,
or come and join us,
or join us and come.
I mean that too. I'm okay with that.
These people I feel like they're making it fucking epic. They're gonna build it.
I know. I'm so looking forward to it.
As always, please feel free to donate to the show. Or we can go back to that. That's fine. Okay. Returning to the fan fiction. All watch as Run the Gauntlet screams and seizes, thinking them to be dead. But alas, Run the Gauntlet floats into the stars, transcending all means of pleasure, become a saint of the sodden, blessing the hearts of all, like Chris, with unlocked internet and porn for eons to come.
That was so nice.
So, and then the ending that okay, I can't pronounce it again. Berlin. Anyway, Bellengurk. The tides of common blood recede as darkness sets. Cat looks to the stars and mutters,
"So it is, so it will be done."
It's very witchy. Ron the Gauntlet's ending. Ron the Gauntlet pulls out his hunting knife, carving a giant piece of ginger into the shape of a bad dragon-sized butt plug, and screams in the voice of Rocky, "Yo, Adrian!" And then it's the post-credit scene. Like the credits have rolled at this point, and then cuts back to Steven's lifeless body. Steven wakes up and starts jerking off.
The end. That way we know there's a sequel.
Yeah. That's all right.
Oh.
There needs to be a sequel.
I'm sure there will be.
Good.
This is the first of a few. I don't want to do this too often, but yeah. I think
but it was so good.
Session. I really enjoyed. I don't know who Kenneth is, but.
Neither do
Trip Fan writes in, Kenneth and I can work on it. Nobody knows what the fuck's going on with that. Maybe Steven does, but it's fine. I want to leave it just like that. I want to leave it in mystery and obsequious, with obtuse information. So yeah, thank you everybody for contributing to that fucking bizarre ass fan fiction. Big thank you to Kat for joining us today and sharing figging. So you missed out some figging action. It's going to bring a whole new flavor to the holidays and bring us some figgy pudding. And any takeaways, Kat? Anything you'd like to share with the audience?
No, I had a really good time. Thank you guys. Oh my goodness. Beep, bitch.
The
Thank
pleasure
you.
is all ours. And I think that might have to be our sign off. Anything you wish to share with the audience before we go?
It's just beep, bitch. Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah. Steven, anything you want to share?
I think she summed it up perfectly.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, from all of us here at the podcast with benefits, beep, bitch.